The 68th Lumber Liquidators U.S. Open. Mika Koivuniemi, a 236-222 winner over Ryan Schaefer. Will not drop.
Mika starting this match. Tommy Jones, the higher seed, he gets the choice. He has Mika start the match so that Tommy Jones can finish on the left lane. He likes the left lane better. That's Tommy Jones' strategy. See if it pays off.
The number 2 qualifier is a former PBA rookie and player of the year, the 2006 U.S. Open champion from Greenville, South Carolina, TJ Tommy Jones.
13-time titleist, including 2 majors. One here in 06 for the U.S. Open title, and then the next year took the 07 TOC. Has never been a runner-up at a major. Oh, look at the late collapse. That looked like a big 4 for a beat, and now just the 10-pin, or make that the 6-pin left.
Well, you called it perfectly, Rob. Right through the heart. Big 4 standing. For a minute there, it looked like the 10-pin was going to fall into the 6.
Jones quickly hops off and digs into his bag.
Going for a bevel knife, going to make a little adjustment to thumb hole, maybe some tape. Nope, he's scratching the shoe. Interesting, he takes a little piece of sandpaper that he keeps in his pocket to rough up the thumb hole on just about every strike shot.
Another thing interesting, he's using the same ball that Mika Koivuniemi is using.
Is that legal?
As far as I'm concerned, it is.
Tape.
Tommy Jones not feeling real comfortable, and it couldn't happen at a worse time. Start of the match in a major. But he's a veteran. He's been here before. He's going to tape up.
There was no panic in that tone.
No.
No sweat, no sprinting, no running. He's been here before. But that is the second time he's gone to his bag already.
Check out the rangefinder downline. You see it's a good 3 boards left of that. And the result is a Brooklyn. You know, there's oil patterns that you bowl on at home. You miss 3 boards to the left and the ball just goes dead flush because of the oil or the amount of heavy concentration of oil in the middle part of the lane. Not on the U.S. Open oil pattern, my friend.
9 spare, 9 spare for Jones to start off his semifinal match versus the hottest bowler on the planet. Mika Koivuniemi was on top of the Player of the Year conversation coming into this week. Bill O'Neill making the TV show as the 6th seed and getting a win yesterday. There's a lot of conversation. Should O'Neill win the U.S. Open title? Then it's a 2-man race. Not anymore. This is Mika's Player of the Year year.
Tuu pois sieltä, se kuulee jonkun yskivä. Miksi sä jäät sitten niin miettii sitä?
Randy, quick, get out the Finnish to English dictionary. He just said something.
He just said, I can't believe you threw one like that and then pay the ultimate penalty by getting 5. I didn't trip out the big 4 like Tommy did. Where's my break?
He said all of that quickly in Finnish?
Yes.
It's a very efficient language. So a ugly leave here for Mika in the second.
Yeah, Greek Church loses a lot of count, falls behind by 16 immediately after just 2 frames. And really, Rob, a flawless performance in game 1 where he shot 236, and you know, you don't really predict 220s and 230s. Both players really bowled nicely in that first opening match. All of a sudden now Mika finds himself trailing for the first time today.
Those are pretty high numbers for what this pattern has been throwing out at the pros.
And Rob, the reason for that is because the players, remember, they get practice prior to going on the air. And depending on where they practice, they can actually burn up a little bit of a friction zone. And that's what happened. That's a great shot. We saw Norm Duke in practice playing that second arrow. Mika was right there. So was Tommy Jones for a good portion of practice.
First strike for Jones. And we had a fun talk with Tommy Jones yesterday. He's very loose, very comfortable, seems very confident where he is right now. And at one point, you know, nobody won more on television than Tommy Jones. His career TV winning percentage of 73%, second best all time. At one point, he had won 15 matches in a row on television. And what does he do? He hasn't won on TV for a while. He started barking at me saying, I was good on TV till you started hand-boning it up, Stone. I keep losing on TV. I'm calling you out. I'm going to call out Tommy Jones here in a second. Hold on.
Oh,
Nasty split for Jones. Just to conclude the story real quick, he won in March of '08 in West Babylon, New York. I was a part of that broadcast. He has won under my regime.
Are you sure?
We double and triple checked, but a nasty break here for Jones.
Yeah, anytime you leave a pocket split, it's no fun for anyone, especially for the player that leaves it. And quite frankly, he was working on a strike, trying to take advantage of the open frame by Mika Koivuniemi. So now just a two-pin lead, and Mika Koivuniemi can now step up in the fourth frame, throw a strike, and take the lead.
Back-to-back jacks for Koivuniemi.
Coming right at you, right into your living room. Throwing a lot of junk around. And with that hit, he takes the lead.
Born in Finland, moved to the U.S. in the mid-90s, went back to Finland, and then came back in the summer of '02 to the U.S. Lives in Heartland, Michigan with his family. Three in a row for Major Mika.
I think one of the most impressive things when you watch Mika is how well he stabilizes his upper body. Right here, you see how the head doesn't come up and out? It just kind of stays down, and I think that's one of his biggest attributes.
Pressure swings to the Jones camp here in the fifth, coming off an open frame. Come on, 10! Yeah!
Well, he catches a little break there after the not-so-friendly 4-9 split in the fourth.
Take a look at our Bear Trusted Pain Relief Replay, brought to you by the makers of Bear Aspirin. Exhale on that one. He needed a strike badly there in the fifth. Here he is in the sixth.
Right off the 4-9, really? 4-9, I move my feet, and I get it angled, and it doesn't hook.
Well, off the 4-9, he makes a little bit of an adjustment here. It looks like it's just a little wide down the lane, and it almost looked like his bowling ball wiggled when it came off the end of the pattern.
Takes care of the 2-8, leaves the 10. Jones down 30, and Jones with a planned trip to the doctors on Tuesday. We'll tell you why when our coverage of the 68th edition of the Lumber Liquidators U.S. Open returns.